There's a space between two notes where the meaning really lives, not in what is being played, but in what the silence gives. A fraction of a second where everything aligns, where the absence of the sound becomes the center of the line. I've been listening for that space more than anything before, because that's where something honest starts to open up a door, not to answers, not to closure, but to something far more clean. A kind of subtle clarity that doesn't intervene. And the music keeps on moving, but I stay within the gap where the structure isn't fixed and nothing tries to overlap. There's a freedom in that interval, a softness in the air where you don't need to complete it, you just recognize it's there. And I've come to understand it as a mirror of the mind, where the pauses hold more truth than what's aggressively defined. So I follow not the melody, but the space it leaves behind. That's the place where I exist, that's the place I find. Between two notes I stay, where nothing needs to play. Every silence refined into something aligned. No rush, no control, just the space in the whole. That's where I become more than sound, more than some. Don't feel what should remain. Silence is not in vain. Between two notes I live, in the space they give, and in that quiet tone I am fully known.
Everything goes dark for a second, not outside but in your head, where the line between reaction and control begins to spread. That's the place where most will falter, where the structure disappears, where the untrained mind gets swallowed by its own internal fears. But I built a different pathway, something deeper than the surface, where instinct gets reprogrammed into something with a purpose. So when darkness tries to take me, when the signal cuts away, I don't panic in the absence. I remain, I stay. There's a version of yourself that only pressure gets to see. Not the one you show the world, but the one you choose to be. And I chose to build it steady, piece by piece and breath by breath. So when everything goes silent, I don't answer it with death, I answer it with stillness. I respond with clarity, every action deliberate, untouched by urgency. Now the blackout doesn't scare me, it reveals what I became. A man who doesn't vanish when the world forgets his name. Blackout composure, hold it tight, even when there's no more light. No confusion, no collapse, I remain between the gaps. No reaction, no despair, only presence living there. When the world begins to close, that's exactly when I rose. No signal, no sound, still I stand my ground. Blackout composure, sharp and still, stronger than the strongest will. In the dark I finally see exactly what was built in me. There's a moment in the pressure when the world begins to tilt, when decisions start to carry more than what they were once built. And I've learned to meet that moment, not with panic, not with speed, but with something far more grounded. Clarity is what I need. I don't argue with attention, I don't try to outrun fate. I let every piece align before I ever choose to act. There's a power in the waiting, there's a strength in holding still, when you understand that patience is the highest form of will. I've seen men destroy destroy their balance, trying hard to stay ahead, losing everything they built, chasing voices in their head. But I keep my center anchored, never drifting from the core. Every move intentional, nothing random anymore. Now the noise can rise around me, it can pull, it can demand, but it never takes control of what I've built with steady hands. Because calm is not a weakness, it's the sharpest form of sight. It's the difference between chaos and a perfectly timed strike. Come above all, that's the code, that's the path I chose to hold. No reaction, no mistake, every move I calculate. Let it rise, let it fall, I remain above it all. In the stillness I recall why I never chose to crawl. Pressure fades, control remains. That's the edge no one explains. Every second in my hand, exactly as I planned. There's a ritual in the dim light, something slow and undefined, where the world reduces softly to the edges of the mind. A glass, a chair, a breathing space, nothing more is needed there. Just the weight of quiet presence settling in the air. I've come to know this atmosphere like a language I can feel, not in words or explanations, but in something far more real, like a conversation happening underneath the sound, where the absence of distraction lets the deeper truths be found. No beginning and no ending, just a moment stretched in place, where identity dissolves without a need to be replaced. I don't question what it means, I don't try to understand. I just sit within the pattern like it's something I have planned. And the longer that I stay here, the less I need to define. Every thought becomes a texture, every silence becomes mine, until even time feels optional, like it's something I can bear. visual, slow and clear. Nothing distant, nothing near. Every second undefined, but completely aligned. No demand, no control, just a quiet inner roll. In the space I remain, free from loss, free from gain. Let it fade, let it flow. That's the only way to know. Dim light ritual stays, even as it fades away. And within that quiet tone, I finally feel at home.
There's a place where thoughts don't echo, they just settle into form. Where the silence isn't empty, it's a different kind of storm. Not destructive, not chaotic, but precise in how it moves. Like a hidden kind of rhythm, only solitude improves. I sit still and let it find me, let it strip away the noise. Every unnecessary motion, every scattered restless choice, until all that's left is something clean enough to understand. A quiet kind of presence shaped by nothing but demand. No one calls and no one answers, but it never feels like lack. It's a deeper observation that keeps pulling me back to a state where every detail feels intentional and true, where the world becomes a distance and the mind becomes the view. There's a clarity in absence that no crowd could ever give. It's the space where you remember what it means to really live. Not through motion, not through noise, not through endless stimulation, but through calm and steady, sharpened isolation. Echoes without sound, that's where I am found. No voice, no demand, just a self-contained land. Every thought refined, every edge defined. In the quiet I became something free from name. No need to speak, no need to show. The deepest truths are always low. Echoes without sound remain long after the noise has strained. And in that silence I can see exactly what is left of me.
There's a line between reaction and a perfectly held state, where the body wants to move, but the mind decides to wait. That's the edge I learned to live on. That's the space I came to know, where control becomes the anchor and the chaos loses flow. And I don't rush into decisions, I don't fall into the pull. I let every signal pass me until everything is full. Then I act with full precision, no hesitation in the frame, because waiting built a clarity that speed could never claim. Edge without motion, hold it still. That's where you define your will. No collapse, no retreat, just control and steady feet. Let it build, let it strain. I don't move in vain. When the moment hits the mark, I ignite without a spark. And the longer that I hold it, the more everything aligns. Like the moment reorganizes to the structure of my mind, until action feels inevitable, like it's always been the plan. Not a guess, not a gamble, just a fully certain stand. Edge without motion, hold it still. That's where you define your will. No collapse, no retreat, just control and steady feet. Let it build, let it strain. I don't move in vain. When the moment hits the mark, I ignite without a spark. Stillness sharp as any blade. That's where true decisions are made. That's where true decisions are made. Edge without motion remains stronger than reactive chains. I don't rush, I expand only when I understand.
under pressure. It starts as something subtle, just a tightening in the chest, like the world is leaning closer just to see how you'll react. Every sound gets amplified, every second feels too loud, like the air itself is testing if you're willing to bow. I've been here enough to know that panic is a choice, that the mind can either fracture or it can destroy the noise. So I slow it down deliberately, bring it back into control, let the pressure pass through me without consuming the whole. There's a point where most will break, where the system overloads, where the weight becomes too much and it finally explodes. But I built a kind of tolerance, a structure deep inside, where the stress becomes a signal I can calmly override. Now the tension doesn't scare me, it refines the way I think, like a sharpening of edges at the very final break. And the closer that it gets to what could push me off the line, the more precise I'll become, the more I redefine. Held under pressure, still intact, no collapse, no overreact, every breath under command. That's exactly where I stand. Let it press, let it stay, I don't push it away. When it tightens to the core, I become something more. Not resistance, not escape, just control I shake. Held under pressure, clear and cold, more than what I used to hold. Now the weight I once denied, it lives a strength I keep inside. Held under pressure, 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 held under pressure. There's a sound beneath the pressure, when the world begins to close, when the weight of every outcome settles deeper than it shows. It's not panic, it's not chaos, it's not something you can name. It's the moment you decide you'll never play the same. I've been there with the tension,
pulling tight against my chest, where every second feels like something putting you to test. But I learned to hear the stillness underneath the rising noise, where control is not a feeling, it's a deliberate choice. No one comes to save the moment, no one steps into the line. It's just you against the pressure and the structure of your mind. And I built mine out of something that refuses to collapse. Every weakness turned to function, every fracture turned to maps. Now the night can stretch around me, it can try to bend the frame, but it never finds an opening, it never finds a name for the way I hold the center when everything gives way. I don't fight the storm, I let it break and fade. I in silence hold the line, no surrender in my mind. Every breath controlled and slow, I decide how far I go. No reaction, no retreat, stand my ground, steady feet. When the pressure hits the bone, I in silence stands alone. Just control, just a stand. Nothing left to fear. Every moment carved in stone, I endure alone. Everything begins to crumble, you can see it in their eyes. That subtle shift from confidence to something they disguise. Hands that start to tremble, voices slightly out of place. That's the moment pressure shows you what no one can fake. I don't join the deterioration, I don't follow in decline. I detach from all the noise and hold the center line. There's a discipline in watching everything fall apart, without letting it reflect inside your own internal heart. One the moment only proves what was already set in stone, that I don't depend on anything outside of what I own. Last man unmoved, still and firm. I don't shake, I don't turn. Everything around me bends, but my structure never ends. Let it fall, let it break. I don't shift, I don't shake. When the pressure hits the room, I become the final truth. No collapse, no disguise, just control that never lies. Last man unmoved remains unaffected by the strain. In the end, it's always shown I was steady on my
There's a moment late at night when everything becomes exact, when the noise dissolves completely and there's nothing left to act. No performance, no distraction, no illusion left to hold. Just a quiet kind of truth that feels both distant and controlled. I've come to recognize that moment as a place I can return, where the surface disappears and deeper patterns start to burn. Not with fire, not with force, but with something calm and clear, like a vision that was always there but only now appears. And the city keeps on breathing like it doesn't understand that the deepest kind of clarity was never in demand. It was always in the absence, always in the space between, where the mind becomes a mirror and the edges turn to clean. I don't rush to leave the moment, I don't try to make it stay. I just let it pass through gently in a slow and steady way. Because holding on to clarity would only make it fade. It exists inside the freedom of the stillness it has made. Late hour clarity arrives when the louder world subsides. No confusion, no disguise, only truth behind the eyes. Let it come, let it go, I don't need to hold it close. In the quiet I can see everything I need to be. Don't resist, don't define. Truth appears in its own time. even when it fades away. Because once you truly see, it becomes your way to be.
There's a structure in my thing, carved like stone beneath the skin. Every doubt gets reassembled before it can begin. I don't move without intention, I don't speak without a frame. Every word aligned precisely with the man I've come to name. There were days of scattered vision, there were nights I lost the thread, chasing every fleeting impulse that would pull me out of stead. But I built a stronger center, something nothing could divide. Now my thoughts don't seek approval, they just stand and coincide. Question what you see, but you'll never shake the structure that was built internally. Every habit laid in order, every weakness understood, turned into a form of power only discipline could. There's a calm inside precision, there's a grace in holding form. Even when the world gets louder, even when it shifts to storm, I remain exactly measured, never more and never less. Every motion intentional, untouched by emptiness. Marble mind, steady line, nothing wasted, all defined. No collapse, no disguise, truth that never lies. Hold the weight, hold the frame, I don't drift, I maintain every thought cut in a line. That's the strength of marble mind. Time can wear but not destroy what was built without the noise.
Every brick was laid in silence, every line was drawn in clear. Not for glory, not for credit, not for anyone to claim, but to shape a kind of order only discipline could name. I've seen empires rise in ego, fall as quickly as they came, built on noise and weak foundations, dressed in temporary fame. But I chose a slower structure, something time could recognize, where control becomes the cornerstone and patience never lies. Every morning holds a standard, every night reviews the day. Every action has a reason, every thought is kept in place. No indulgence left unchecked, no distraction left to roam. I became a kind of stillness that feels sharper than a throne. And the world can keep on spinning in its endless need to show, but I remain within a rhythm only few will ever know, where success is never sudden, where it's never loud or fast. It's a quiet accumulation built to always last. Measured empires, stone by stone. Everything I have is own. No excess, no disguise, only truth that multiplies. Slow expansion, steady flame. I don't rush, I never strain. Every step already known. That's how empires are grown. No collapse, no desperate climb, only structure built through time. Measured empire, standing still, stronger than the loudest will. I don't chase, I define everything by my design. I don't need 1,000 actions just to feel like I'm in place. I can shift a single detail and completely change the space. There's a power in reduction, there's a clarity in less. When you strip away the excess, what remains is what's best. Every emotion has intention. Every pause is part of it. Nothing wasted, nothing random, nothing halfway or unfit. I've refined it to the point where even silence has a role in the architecture built around discipline, control. I've seen chaos dressed as effort. I've seen movement with no aim. People running in directions that all led them to the same kind of noise, kind of clutter, kind of meaningless display. But I chose to cut it down and let precision lead the way. Now I move with fewer gestures, but they carry deeper weight. Every step aligned exactly with the path I calibrate. There's no need for exaggeration, no need to overprove, because mastery is quiet. It's in minimum moves. Minimum moves, maximum effect. Every choice deliberate. No excess, no disguise, only what survives. Cut it down, make it clear. Everything I keep is here. In the stillness I improve through the art of minimal moves. Less reveals what more conceals. That's where real control reveals. Minimal moves define everything I refine. No distraction left to prove, only what I choose to move. Lights flicker in the distance. Something's shifting in the air. Every instant screams to move, but I don't go there. I've seen what happens when you let the urgency take hold. It fractures every piece of you that hasn't been controlled. So I slow it down to nothing. Feel the ground beneath my feet. Let the chaos lose its rhythm. Let the moment incomplete. There's a power in resisting what the body wants to do. When the mind becomes the anchor, everything comes through. No pulse, panic, nothing shakes. Every move is what I make. No collapse, no mistake. train myself to meet it with a steady kind of rest. Not relaxed but fully present, not detached but fully aware that the calmest man alive is the one who doesn't scare. No pulse panic, nothing shakes. Every move is what I make. No collapse, no misstep, only control and intellect. Let it rise, let it press. I remain nonetheless. When the moment turns drastic, I stay cold, elastic. Pressure bends but doesn't break what control decides to make. In my eyes, every second underhand, exactly as I planned. They glorify the burn, they romanticize the flame, they mistake intensity for something they can name. But I've seen what happens when you let it take control. It consumes the very structure that was meant to make you whole. So I chose a different method, something cold or something clear, where emotion has its place but never interferes. Every move is calculated, every impulse reassessed. Passion fades without direction, it dissolves into the air. But precision builds a pattern that remains because it's there. There's a beauty in exactness, there's a strength in holding line. When you stop reacting blindly and you start to redesign. I don't rush into decisions, I don't lean into extremes. I convert the raw intensity into structured focus means. Now the fire doesn't lead me, it's a tool I understand, something I can shape and hold within a steady hand. Precision over passion every time. I don't blur, I define. No excess, no collapse, only structure 'cause control became my code.
There's a place where most men break. I've learned to stay instead, where the weight is constant heavy, pressing down inside your head. No escape, no easy answers, no relief within the frame. Just the raw and steady presence of a high-stakes kind of game. I've been shaped inside that pressure, I've been tested in that space, where hesitation disappears and instinct takes its place. But not the kind that panics, not the kind that runs away, the kind that's been refined enough to choose and still remain. Every second feels extended, every breath becomes a line, where control is not optional, it's the structure of your mind. And I built that structure slowly, through repetition and through strain, until nothing in the moment could disrupt or rearrange. Now the pressure doesn't move me, it's familiar, it's precise, like a language I've been speaking long enough to read it twice. And when others stop to fracture, when they lose their sense of ground, that's the moment I become exactly what I found. Oh yeah, pressure is home, I don't leave, it's the place that made me me. No resistance, no disguise, I adapt, I stabilize. Let it press, let it stay, I don't look the other way. When it tightens to the bone, that's the place I've always known. No relief, no relief.
escape. I became what I would face.
Standing all alone in the place
I now call home.
There's a flame that doesn't flicker, doesn't dance for anyone, doesn't chase the wind for glory, doesn't need to overcome. It was built in silent corners where no eyes would ever stay, where a man becomes his standard in a slow and patient way. I've seen brilliance burn to ashes just from wanting to be seen, watched ambition lose its balance, chasing something in between. But I chose a different rhythm, something colder, something wise, where restraint becomes a language and composure never lies. Every morning starts in stillness, every thought is weight and gold, not the kind that shines in daylight, but the kind that's forged in cold. I don't argue with the moment, I don't rush against the grain. I let time reveal its structure, I let discipline remain. There's a difference in a presence that was never built to prove. It doesn't lean into attention, it doesn't beg the room to move. It simply stands unshaken, like a truth that can't be bent. Every second fully owned, every action fully meant. Refined fire in my chest, never loud but always pressed. Every move a quiet claim. I don't play, I shape the game. No excess, no display. I let silence lead the way. Every breath I take is mine, measured, steady, by design. No need to conquer, no need to fight. Control is power done right. Oh, refined fire, deep and slow. Only I decide the flow. No applause could ever change the discipline that I became. Oh, 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 oh.
moment when your instincts try to take the lead, when your body starts reacting faster than your mind can read. That's the point where everything you build is put to test. Will you follow what is easy or command what is best? I don't give the signal over to a system I don't trust. I intercept the impulse, bring it back to what is just. There's a pause I've cultivated between trigger and response, where the outcome gets decided before anything goes wrong. I've rewired every reaction through repetition and control. Turn the chaos into patterns that I fully can uphold. Now the moment doesn't rush me, I expand inside the frame. Every variable accounted, every outcome I can name. And the silence in that override is something you can't fake. It's the absence of confusion in the choices that you make. No hesitation, no distortion, no collapse into the fear. Just a calm and steady system operating clear. Silent overriding gate, every instinct recalibrated. No reaction left unchecked, only focus and respect. Let it ride, let it try. I don't let it pass me by. Every move I redefine through control of my own mind. Between impulse and command, that's where I stand. Silent override remains unaffected by the strain. Every moment under rule, sharp, deliberate, immovable. There's a pattern in the silence that reveals itself in time. Not in lines you try to follow, but in ones you don't define. Something subtle in the spacing between thought and quiet breath, where the structure feels alive without the need for depth. I've been tracing it in stillness, letting moments rearrange, watching meaning lose its edges, watching everything exchange, form for something less restricted, less attached to what it seems. Like reality is softer when you're not chasing dreams. force a direction, no need to understand the shape. It unfolds without resistance when you let the moment stay. There's a calm inside the undefined that sharpens what you see, where the lack of explanation brings a deeper clarity. And I've stopped trying to name it, stopped trying to contain what was never meant for structure or a label to explain. Now I sit within the pattern as it shifts and as it bends, letting everything exist without demanding it to end. Soft geometry in space, lines that never leave a trace, every angle undefined, but perfectly aligned. No control, no demand, just a shape I understand. In the quiet I can see what was always meant to be. Let it move, let it change. Clarity is never strange. Finer geometry remains after all that fades away. And in that subtle design, I dissolve and redefine. There's a haze that fills the corners of a half-lit empty room, where the past and present blur into a slow and drifting tune. Every movement feels suspended, like it doesn't need to land, like existence is a question no one's rushing to understand. Cigarette lines in the air, even if there's nothing there, just the memory of something that dissolves without a care. And I sit inside the stillness like it's something I designed, a quiet kind of distance from the chaos of the mind. You can chase 1,000 meanings, you can try to fill the space, but there's something far more honest in a slow and measured pace, where you don't need to define it, where you don't need to explain. You just let the moment settle like a soft and steady rain. And the world outside keeps moving, always searching, always loud, but it never finds a clarity that isn't in a crowd. It's in rooms like this, in pauses like these, where nothing begs and nothing needs. Static and smoke in the air, nothing to hold, nothing to repair. Every second loose but a line, a quiet release of the mind. No rush, no demand, just a slow drifting hand in the space I invoke. There's only static and smoke. Let it fade, let it be. Clarity comes quietly. Static and smoke remain long after the need for change. And in that softened view, I become something new. You won't hear it in the noise, I see it in a crowded room. It doesn't beg for recognition, doesn't rush into the bloom. It's the kind of force that gathers underneath a quiet face, like a current moving steady in a deep and hidden place. I've watched louder men collapse beneath the way they tried to hold, mistaking speed for something real, mistaking heat for something bold. But the deeper kind of strength is never eager to be known. It exists without permission. It is fully self-grown. Every pause I've ever taken gave me more than rushing could. Every moment held in silence shaped me into something good. Not for praise and not for glory, not for anyone to see, but because control is freedom when it's built internally. There's a language in restraint that only few will ever learn. It's the art of not reacting when there's every chance to burn. It's the power of remaining when the easy path is gone. It's the choice to keep composure and continue moving on. Speaking time, no need to force the line. Every depth I hold inside carries more than any tide. No display, no demand, just a calm, steady hand. What I am is never weak. Still waters always speak. Oh, compete. The strongest currents stay beneath. I don't stay until the ending, just to prove that I belong. I can read a room in seconds, I can feel when it goes wrong. There's a moment when the energy begins to lose its shape. That's the point I take my distance, that's the point I separate. No dramatic exit needed, no attention on the way, just a quiet kind of absence where I chose not to stay. Because knowing when to leave is just as vital as to stand. It's a discipline of timing, few will ever understand. I've seen men overextend just to hold a fading steam, trying hard to force a presence where it's no longer clean. But I move before the fracture, before things begin to bend. Because dignity is measured by the way you let things end. There's a grace in disappearing without leaving any trace, without turning into something anyone must face. Just a shift in quiet motion, like a shadow out of sight, gone before the fall begins, gone before the fight. I leave early, I leave clean, before the cracks are ever seen. No regret, no delay, I just choose another way. No attachment, no demand, just controlling every plan. What I keep and what I release defines my inner peace. Not every door deserves a close, some are better left as ghosts. one thought and another. There's a space we never see, a fraction of a moment where you're exactly what you'll be, not defined by what you were, not controlled by what comes next, just a pure and silent presence, completely unexpressed. I have learned to sit inside it, let it stretch and let it breathe. There's a truth inside the pause that only stillness can reveal. Not in action, not in movement, not in anything that tries, but in what remains untouched when everything else dies. It's a discipline of absence, it's a form of inner sight, where you don't react to darkness, you don't run toward the light, you just stay within the balance of a perfectly held state, where nothing needs to happen, and yet nothing is too late. And the longer that you hold it, the more everything aligns, like the world begins to soften to the shape of your own mind, until even time itself feels like something you can bend, in the quiet space between beginning and the end. The long pause, deep and wide, where nothing needs to hide, every breath redefined in the absence of time. No past, no next, no need to context, just a moment that stays in an infinite haze, in an infinite haze. Hold the line, don't release, that's where you find peace. The long pause remains true, longer than anything you knew, and in that silent space you finally find your place. You won't hear it in my voice, you won't see it in display. It's not something I announce or something I would ever say. It's the way I carry weight without letting it be known. It's the kind of inner order that was built and fully owned. The tone, it adjusts when I arrive, not because I seek attention, but because I'm full of line. Every detail in its place, every movement under
to check. There's no room for contradiction when there's nothing to correct. There were days of inconsistency, there were nights I broke the frame, letting impulses define me, letting chaos take the name. But I rebuilt every standard piece by piece and breath by breath. Now there's nothing left inside me that can easily regress. And I've come to understand it, not as pressure, not as weight, but as something like a baseline that determines how I operate. A quiet expectation that I never compromise, even when the easy road is right there in disguise. Oh, unspoken standard, always there, in the way I move and stare. No exception, no excuse. Every moment has a use. No performance, no demand, just alignment with the plan. What I am is never random. I exist by my own standard. No one sees, but I still know that's what makes the structure grow. Understand.
There's a way to exist without leaving any trace, without forcing any meaning, without needing any place. Not erased, not invisible, but untouched by what demands a quiet kind of presence no one fully understands. I've been learning how to move like something undefined, not restricted by reflection, not confined within the mind, letting every moment pass me without needing it to stay, like a form of observation that just gently fades away. No attachment to the outcome, no resistance to the flow. Everything is simply present in a way I've come to know, not as something I control or something I possess, but as something that exists beyond the need to impress. And the freedom in that state is something words could never hold. It's a subtle kind of clarity that never can be sold. It's the absence of becoming, it's the end of trying to be. something more than just the quiet of existing effortlessly. Unwritten presence in the air, nothing held and nothing there. Every moment passing through without needing to be true. No demand, no control, just a quiet, open soul. In the space I remain, free from loss and free from gain. No identity to defend, no beginning, no end. Unwritten presence stays, even as it fades away. And in that silent release, I become a form of peace.
Direction. When something shifts, you feel it instantly, like a change beneath your skin. Like the world is leaning forward just to see if you give in. There's a moment most will answer with a sudden kind of move, trying hard to regain balance, trying something left to prove. But I don't respond to pressure like it's something I must fight. I absorb and let it settle, let it fully come to light. Because every premature reaction weakens what you are. And I chose to build a system that doesn't fall apart. Every signal gets observed, every impulse held in check. There's no room for desperation when there's nothing left to guess. I remove the need for urgency, replace it with control. Now the moment doesn't shake me, it completes a large I hold. And the absence of reaction isn't passive, isn't slow. It's the highest form of presence that a man can never show. It's the power of deciding not to move until it's right. Not from fear, not from doubt, but from absolute insight. Zero reaction, total control. Nothing disturbs the center I hold. No sudden moves, no wasted breath. I define the moment, nothing else. Let it come, let it test. I remain at my best when the pressure demands. I respond with command. No reflex, no mistake, only choices that I make. I don't fall apart. Every second under rule, calm, precise.
tip my hat to no one in particular. Just a habit, I suppose. I iron my shirt on a Tuesday morning, crease it sharp enough to cut through morning. I hold the door for strangers, say thank you to the rain. A gentleman don't show the world how much he's in pain. My daddy wore a tie to every argument he had. Said, son, keep your dignity even when things go bad. I got the gentleman blues, hat in hand, too proud to beg, too broke to understand. I smile at the world don't smile back, but a gentleman stays on the well-lit track. She left me on a Sunday, left the coffee still warm. I washed the cup, I dried it, then I weathered the storm. Didn't curse a name to the ceiling, didn't drink till I fell. Just sat down at the piano and played something swell. Because the blues don't care about your collar or your cuff. Even a well-dressed heart can call your bluff. I got the gentleman blues, hat in hand, too proud to beg, too broke to understand. I smile at the world don't smile back, but a gentleman stays on the well-lit track. Being decent is its own kind of curse. The more you hold together, the deeper it gets worse. But I'll press the lapel, I'll straighten the tie. The gentlemen don't fall apart, at least not where you can spy. All's brave, cries a falada. Good evening and good night.
It was somewhere past midnight when the noise began to fade, when the city shows its teeth and every debt must be repaid. No distractions left to hide behind the daylight's cheap disguise, just the pressure and the truth staring straight into your eyes. I've been here more than once before. I recognize the air, that heavy kind of silence that pretends it doesn't care. But I learned to keep my breathing slow when everything is loud, to stand upright and unafraid when fear demands you bow. dismantled, and the weak parts go to die. Every second stretched like wire, every thought a loaded weight. But I never let it rush me, I was never ruled by fate. I became the kind of stillness that survives the longest night, where composure is the weapon and control becomes the fight. Cold hours, steady hands, that's how a man withstands. No shaking pulse, no scattered breath. I make my peace with pressure and with death. Let the tension pull and strain. I don't break, I don't complain. When the world demands I bend, that's exactly where I am. I've seen panic take the strong and turn them into dust. Seen the desperate lose themselves to things they couldn't trust. But I built a different structure, something nothing else can move. A foundation made of silence, no illusion could improve. Now the night can do its worst, it can test me to the bone. But I've already faced the darkness, I was never not alone. And there's nothing it can show me that I haven't overcome. So I stand like something final when the reckoning has come. No rescue coming, no retreat, just iron will and steady feet. The darker it gets, the clearer I see. The only way out is through me. Cold hours, steady hands, I became what pressure demands. No fear left to defend. I don't break, I transcend. Let the silence stretch and bend. This is where the weak ones end. But I remain exactly as I am, a quiet, unshaken man. Quiet, unshaken man.
There's a certain kind of man who never needs to raise his hand, never speaks above the room. Somehow they all understand. It's in the way he takes a seat, like the moment's his to hold, like patience is a currency more valuable than gold. No rush inside his breathing, no hunger in his eyes. He's seen enough of fleeting things, disguised as grand disguise. Every gesture calculated, but never feels rehearsed. He learned long ago that silence always speaks the first. There were nights he could have shattered, there were wars behind his face. Every loss became a lesson carved in quiet, hidden grace. Didn't beg for recognition, didn't chase the fleeting crown. Built his kingdom in the shadows while the loud ones burned it down. And now the room adjusts itself
the moment that he walks. Not because he claims the space, but because he never talks too much about his victories, too much about his pain. He lets the weight of presence fall like soft and steady rain. I don't need the noise to know who I am. I don't need the fire to prove where I stand. Every calm decision, every measured step carries more power than a single regret. I move like time, untouched, unseen, somewhere in between the man I was and what I'll be. His quiet authority. You can keep your declarations, you can keep your desperate speed. I've seen what grows from patience, I've seen what silence breeds. There's a strength in doing nothing when the world expects a show. There's a deeper kind of power in the things you never throw. Every word I never wasted, every fight I never chose, built a kind of discipline that only stillness knows. Now I stand where storms will break, a lesser kind of man with nothing but composure and a long for steady hand. No crown, no throne, no need to reign. The strongest man don't need a name. They walk through fire without a spark and leave their echo in the dark. I don't chase the light, I let it come. I don't beat the war, I let it run. Every quiet second that I claim turns restraint into a different kind of flame. I move like time, untouched, unseen, exactly what I mean. No need for more, no need to say. The weight of grace will always stay, yeah.
There's a room where time dissolves into a slow and endless tone, where the walls don't hold you captive, but remind you you're alone. Not in absence, not in sorrow, not in anything that aches, but in something far more honest than the noise that daylight makes. A glass untouched beside me, and a shadow on the wall. Every thought becomes a rhythm, every breath begins to fall into something almost sacred, something stripped of all pretense, where existence feels like distance, and distance feels intense. I don't need a conversation, I don't need a crowded place. There's a clarity in solitude, no presence can replace. Every memory gets filtered, every impulse turned to form. There's a quiet kind of discipline inside of being alone. And the city keeps on moving like it always tends to do, but it never understands this kind of still and sharpened view, where the mind becomes a mirror and the soul becomes precise, cutting through the shallow layers, leaving only what's concise. In a room without time, I become something refined, not lost, not confined, just deliberately undefined. Every silence speaks true, every shadow renews. There's a strength in the space that no noise can replace. You can call it isolation, you can call it what you need, but I've found a deeper rhythm in the absence of defeat. No distractions, no illusions, no performance to maintain, just the raw and steady presence of a disciplined domain. And I've come to understand it, not as emptiness or lack, but as something like a center you can always come back to when everything gets louder, when the world begins to spin. There's a room without a clock where it all resets within. No past, no future, just the line between the self and undefined. And in that space so still, so wide, is where the truest forms reside. In a room without time, there's no need to rewind. Every moment aligned with a state redefined. No applause, no demand, just a calm, steady hand, and a strength you won't see, but will always outlast me.